Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla if you're new here, and I make videos about showing up for yourself. And by showing up for myself, I managed to lose over half my body weight and transform my entire life. So if you'd like things to do with fashion, beauty, life after weight loss tips, weight management tips, mental health work, personal development and self-care, I'm your gal. Smash that subscribe button down below, turn on the notifications so you never miss a video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about quite a controversial topic. Now, I'm going to put off a disclaimer straight away. This is what I've chosen to do. I am not telling anybody that this is what they should have done, and I am not telling people that this is what they should aspire to look like. I am also not looking for compliments or comments on that I looked better beforehand or anything has changed, blah, 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 etc, etc. Also, disclaimer, this video will contain needles. So if that's, and light cosmetic interventions, procedures. So if this is not something that you're interested in or watching, I'll be back with my typical type of video from next week or Wednesday. It's always really hard to try and figure out when things are going out, etc. But anyway, right guys, so what has this lady had done? Right, so a lot of you have very kindly said I've been looking particularly great over the last couple of months and very fresh and very put together, very happy and bright and smiling. Now I think a lot of that is to do with how I feel about myself, and I also put a lot of effort into my looks every single day. It's a part of showing up for myself. Okay guys, let's get into it, talk about what I've had done and why I've had it done. So let's probably start with the why first. As I said in my intro, I've lost 180 pounds. That is a lot of weight to lose. And I think unless you've ever been in that original 300, you know, depending on your height, kind of plus range, you know, you might not understand the impact that the weight has on your body in terms of the shape of your body. I'm going to leave a video here of me talking so you can see how filled out my face was when I was 300 plus pounds. And there can be that misconception or misunderstanding about the impact that losing that weight will have on your body from people who have never been that weight before or have never experienced that. I am very aware of it, I was aware of it, and I knew that I would have an impact both on my body, but I think I wasn't really prepared for the impact it would have on my face. Now, I'm not saying that when I lost weight I was ugly or anything like that, but this brings me to my kind of second misconception, or a second thing around weight loss around your face, is that people have a tendency to judge that you might be too gaunt or too skinny, sorry if that's a triggering word for anybody, if you by your face, and whereas they might not see the rest of you. So in order to get to the size that I wanted to, my face lost an awful lot of volume, and that is just due to fat loss. It was due to healthy, well managed fat loss, and my body is now at a very, very good weight for my height. I'm perfectly within the middle range of the BMI. I'm actually slightly up towards the middle top range of the BMI, but my face had taken a bit of an impact. So I think I'll leave a photograph here of just before I went in and had the procedures done. When I lost all that weight, when I went from having quite a well-rounded face to quite a gaunt face, I felt that I looked a little bit sick. I felt that I didn't look as healthy as I felt, and that is very, very normal for extreme weight loss. So I decided that I wanted to, and I had the means to do something about it, and so I decided to do that. Now, I asked on Instagram for recommendations for Botox because I wasn't really sure what I was going to have done, or I didn't really know, you know, who I was going to go to or anything like that. So I decided to ask the audience, and I got back quite a lot of recommendations. But I have a friend, a beautiful friend, Erica, who has a follower who's become a very good friend, and she is a dermatology nurse, and she has had work done by this particular doctor. And when I saw, because I literally was looking at Erica going, my gosh, your face is so beautiful, before I knew she had anything done, and her skin looked amazing and her face shape was really just beautiful. Like, actually, I didn't even, funny story, random aside, we were in the Happy Pear a while ago and I had never met her in person, and there's a lot of times, like, even when I follow back followers, they might not have their face on a picture, you know, they might just show food, or they might only have like this teeny tiny little thing. So I actually never really, I'm sure when it's somebody that I'm friends with, which is really strange, which is nice though in some ways. So when I was in the Happy Pear, I saw Erica and I was like, my God, that woman is so beautiful. Like, I literally was sitting there like girl crushing on her. And then I came back from the bathroom and she was like, Carla? And I was like, oh my God, it is you. So anyway. But Erica, being a dermatology nurse, would have to make sure that any work that she's had done is of a very high quality and standard. Because of her industry, she could be very badly scrutinized because of it, and make sure that every work and every piece of work that she has done is to the highest standard. And so I trusted in Erica and I saw the receipts of the work, and I decided to go with her doctor. And my doctor then is Dr. Sana, who's Sitara Medical Clinic. And Dr. Sana is just this most beautiful, loving, like very kind energy. And I made an appointment and I went first for my consultation, and I'm going to insert the footage. So I filmed my just before and then my consultation, so I'll insert that footage now.
Hi everyone, I am in the Beacon South Quarter right now, and I am about to go in for my very first consultation for Botox and fillers. I'm really excited to vlog this process because there's an awful lot of crap and misconceptions around it. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that, but I just want to say, like, a bit nervous. I'm only going for a consultation, but I'm kind of really much more excited to see. I'm going to Sitara Medical and to see Dr. Sana, who's been highly recommended to me. So let's go.
So first of all, your skin quality is quite good, and that makes our job easier. Say, because if we are going ahead with any filler, at least you know, your skin can tolerate a nice firm lifting filler, which is probably what you're going to need. Looking then at areas of volume loss, which is your main complaint.
Is there something here?
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
You've just lost a lot of volume from your cheeks.
Okay.
And I think that would be the most impactful kind of treatment for you, like to get that area done. It's filler. We can talk through what that entails. I also think just working from here, like you probably lost a bit of volume on your temples as well.
Yes, yeah.
Which we can work on.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, like under eyes have become a little bit more visible. And then if you wanted to get really fussy, now this probably has nothing to do with your weight loss, but if we look at your side profile, naturally your chin is slightly receded, like it's slightly back, so it's not in line with your beautiful nose and lips. They're perfectly in line, but the chin is slightly back. So if you wanted to be really fussy and get things absolutely perfect, it would be a good time to even work on that. It would give you a kind of longer jawline.
Would that be very natural?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I don't want
I would have done as well if you look at
Oh, okay, so
yeah. And I would have the same, but would have lost a bit of weight. And
okay.
It's nice because you feel really gaunt on your face, but then when you feel your face and there's like actual volume there, it's a really good feeling. You're like, oh, my cheeks are there.
Okay.
So yeah, but it would be quite natural. And you can build it up, like you can do smaller sometimes. Yeah. You know what I mean? And can I get you to like raise your eyebrows and frown and big smile there for me? Again, it's not mightn't be top priority because your top priority is to restore volume loss, but if you wanted to, you can get some anti-wrinkle injections in your frown and in your
and here there's something here as well. Is it like a like I noticed like a line? Yeah, my mum has it. And
yeah, well, I would be more inclined to get the frown and the crow's feet. When you get those two areas together, your brows will lift a little bit.
Oh wow, okay.
Which will actually look quite nice because I feel like the tail of the brow is starting to droop a little bit for you. If you did decide to get Botox on the forehead and sort out that line that you're talking about, then actually it might cause a bit of heaviness, so it probably isn't the best idea to do. So to summarize, like if we're talking anti-wrinkle injections, I would say just the frown and the eyes. If we're talking filler, working our way down a little bit in the temples, a little bit in the cheeks, a little bit in the tear trough, and a little bit in the chin. Not all at once. Priority I would certainly give to the cheeks. Yeah.
So I just gave you kind of an idea of what a consultation looks like with Dr. Sana from Sitara Medical Clinic. It's free. Anyone can go have a free consultation done, which I really like. And what I liked about the consultation with Sana and when she was speaking to me is that there were things that I thought I wanted that she was like, no, I can't do that for you because of this X, Y, and Z. And I was like, okay, this woman is not here looking for money. The 6th of July, then I decided to go with Sana's recommendations, or begin to start with her recommendations. And so my main issues and my main concerns were above my eyebrows. I was getting a very deep line up here. My forehead, a little bit of crow's feet. I wasn't overly concerned. So that was kind of like the Botox area. But my main issues were 2 places on my face, and they were my tear troughs and my cheeks. My tear troughs and my cheeks had lost so much volume that I was looking particularly gaunt. I often go to a Butler's in Swords Pavilions, and I've met many of you there over the last couple of months. And there is a light in there that you stand under, and basically it's the worst lighting ever because and there's a mirror in front of you, and literally it's just like, here is where you have lost density. Now I didn't realize that this is what was going on for me in terms of losing density. I didn't really understand until I sat down and spoke with Sana, and she suggested she kind of gave me a full overview of what I could have done. And then we decided to go with and take steps. So my main areas of concern, as I said, were my tear troughs and my cheeks. And I was actually more concerned about my cheeks because I was getting this kind of dent in my cheeks where almost like my skeleton had kind of, I don't know, it was kind of strange, but I was getting this dent and I was really unhappy about it. And if you are unhappy with something and you have the means to change it, why not? I am so for cosmetic interventions, doing what you can. And I believe at this point, things like filler and Botox and stuff like that are, you know, they're just becoming kind of normal. It's becoming very normalized. And I'm not here promoting, you know, huge fake lips and giant cheeks and things like that. Actually, it's interesting. When I asked people who they would recommend for Botox, I've never had so many of those little response things on Instagram. 50% were screaming at me, don't have it done, don't have filler, you're gonna look like a trout pout, you know, you're gonna look horrendous, don't ruin your beautiful face, that's awful, don't consider doing that, no, don't, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. And the other 50% were like, here's who I went to, I wish I started earlier. On the 26th of July, I had 2 areas of Botox done, and I had dermal filler done in my cheeks and in my tear troughs. And I recorded the whole thing. So I'm going to insert the footage of that now.
So I am about to go and get my thing done. I didn't actually tell you guys what I was having done. It's probably too windy, so I think I'll record this at home, but this is the pre-face before we have it sorted, and then we shall see. So I'm a bit nervous.
People that you're getting this done?
No.
Just waiting to see how people react.
Yeah, hopefully it'll just be, you look fresh.
Yes.
That's
what you want, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get a couple of them. The needles are quite tiny.
Okay. Put it in?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish my heartbeat would have relaxed.
Yeah. By the time you're leaving, you'll
Yeah. Oh, that feels so weird.
Mm.
Is that the Botox done, is it?
That's the Botox done.
God,
Yeah.
you're very good at this.
Oh, thank
honestly.
you. I'm just going to try out the skin there, and it will mark out exactly where we have volume loss. on your face. So I'll get you some.
Is this skin something as well? Like, do you think, or is it just the volume loss?
It's mainly volume loss.
Great,
You actually
okay.
have good quality skin.
Okay.
You really do. But it's just it's certainly volume loss, and you can really see exactly where it's prominent.
It's really overhead, like down lighting.
Sure. If I am ever right under a spotlight, like I look like I'm bald on the top of my head. You know?
No
what I mean?
way.
And it's you really have to just learn to appreciate that. Okay, lighting makes a difference.
Yeah.
Don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Now you can put the head back there, really. Just a little bit coming up there now, well done.
It's totally fine.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
I just got my ears pierced a couple of weeks ago again. So.
Oh, fab. Like the second piercing?
Yeah.
Is that on cartilage or is it on like...
It's on skin,
Yeah, it's
so
skin.
like, it's totally fine.
Yeah, the cartilage one, oh my god. I had it done twice and I took it out both times. I just
Really?
couldn't handle it. I couldn't hack it. Like, even sleeping at night the first few nights was
Oh,
just
yeah.
awful. Not painful. but
No, just weird.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit forward there from you. You're looking amazing already.
Oh my god, that looks so much better.
Doesn't it?
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's just
It's
a half-
so
Yeah.
so supple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, yeah. Erica was right. You are a genius.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Now we'll do the other side.
Like, I can't get over that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think once you're done the first time, like
Yeah.
you're kind of,
Yeah.
once you're kind of prepared to know what the pain is going to be like.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely, let's see how it
Feels
looks.
really
It's gonna
weird.
feel weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's normal. Lovely. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a look even?
Yeah, I'll take a look at an actual mirror. Oh my
It
god.
looks so good.
It's so subtle,
Mm-hmm.
but it's exactly what I wanted. And I would never have thought that is where you would have injected for the cheek.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sit over there, please. Let's see how it looks.
Wow. Wow. I'm so surprised. Like, I just feel like I've taken years off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I needed to take years off either,
No.
but like...
But why not?
And it was considerably less painful than I thought it was going to be. The last eye was a bit like... Ugh.
I don't know why I saved the worst for last.
Is it that side as well?
It's that side. It's
That's
just
so
more
funny.
It's for some reason I can't explain it. Let me throw all these sharp bits away.
Let me fill you in on what that feels like. The Botox was a walk in the park. Honestly, it was like the easiest thing I've ever had done. I was like, this is fine. I then had the filler. So the filler in your cheeks is weird, but it's not painful. It's a bit weird, like it's a weird feeling. The tear troughs was a bit weirder. The tear troughs, I have to admit, was a bit, like it was fine and I could get through it. Like I've had an epidural, so like you can get through it. You have numbing cream put on, like obviously I was having the numbing cream. I didn't have numbing cream for Botox, like I wouldn't even have thought of needing that. Now that I've had it done, I'd be like, shove it in. But in terms of the filler, yes, because the needles are long and they're going in places and it's like, whew. And as a woman who has been petrified of needles for her whole life, or had been, this is quite a big thing for me. I think after I had the epidural, had Brannock, I was like, or I had a spinal block, and I had Brannock, I was like, shove whatever you can. Like that was my biggest fear. So like now that I've got over that, like okay, let's go, let's do this. So I had my 2 mil. So let me tell you exactly what I had, and I'm going to tell you how much it cost as well, because I think that that's important. So my receipts, literally, so I had 2 areas of anti-wrinkle injections. I had in between my eyebrows and my crow's feet. Sana would not do up here because she said because of my loose skin, it will droop my eyebrows and we do not need that. And then I had 2 mils of dermal filler, which was spread then between my cheeks and my tear troughs. And so the total cost of that was the 2 areas of anti-wrinkle was €250 and the 2 mil of dermal filler was €600. So it's 850 altogether. There's my receipt. I paid for this fully by myself. And then I was really, really happy with the results. Honestly, like, I went and I saw my mum straight after. My mum was minding Brannock in a coffee shop outside, and when I went in, she was like, oh my God, it's so good. Now, I was nervous that I was going to look like a trout pout, which is ironic because I wasn't getting my lips done at all. And I think that that's what people think about when they think about filler, is lips. And I wasn't getting my lips touched. I'm really happy with my lips. I don't need my lips done. But these areas where I had lost so much volume because of my weight loss, I wanted them done. So I had them. And even my mom was like, oh wow, like, it's really good. And then when I went back and saw Vincent, he was like, okay, no, it's really good. Like, it's really natural. And Sana is an artist. So the other areas that Sana had recommended that or had suggested that I do were my temples and my chin. When you have Botox done, I think with most clinics, you go back 2 weeks afterwards to see how it's settled. So the Botox takes 2 weeks to settle, and the filler takes, I think, 5 to 10 days to settle. So so I was going back to have my Botox checked, and then I saw that they had an opportunity where they were doing, they were looking for models for certain areas, specifically temples, so Sana could teach her colleagues how to do it. And I was like, well, let's do it. I might as well get the temples done, and it's half price to do that, I think. Yeah, it's half price to do it. So I was like, I'm gonna go for it. And I was still feeling that my tear troughs just needed that extra little bit in them. So we had done the 2 mils, so 1 mil, so probably 50 in each, and then, or half a mil in each tear trough and half a mil in each cheek. And then I felt that I just needed that little bit more on my under eyes. They were still just a little bit too gaunt. And I did my 1 mil then again. So another 50-50 and 1 mil in my temples. And that's it. That is the end of what I've had done. That is all I've had done. So I've had about 4 mils. I've had 4 mils of filler put into my face, and I've had some Botox done. And honestly, I am absolutely overjoyed with the results. Now I'm wearing a lot of makeup as well, so I might carve out my cheekbones, but I'm really, really happy with my cheekbone look. Now, again, wearing a lot of makeup. I feel that my under eyes are just much smoother, and their makeup isn't like catching in them as much. My temples, honestly, I'm not that like fussed about, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'd have it done again. If I would, like, I'll see when it wears down. So Botox lasts between 3 and 6 months. Filler lasts between 1 year and 18 months. So yes, it is more expensive as an investment straight off. However, it does, it lasts longer. So that's quite nice about it. But I would ever so slightly consider getting a little bit more on my cheeks. That is, I have a feeling I might get like 0.5 mil again in my cheeks, maybe, I'm not sure, and I may get my chin done, but honestly, I'm not concerned. I'm really, really happy with it. I will definitely be getting the Botox again. So I have the Botox done here, so you can see I can't like squeeze up here. So what's that doing is it's actually preventing. So the main reason that I wanted to get this done is because I have wanted to look like this for my whole life. I have wanted to look as freaking fabulous as I do my whole life. I didn't get that freaking fabulous look in my 20s and my teens. And now at 35, when I can see that yes, age is taking its toll, a very minor toll, plus massive weight loss, extreme weight loss. Guys, I lost 13 stone. That is so much weight that I was carrying around with me. So that kind of like look where yes, I looked great in comparison to where I looked. I just wanted to see if I could just look that little bit more elevated, that just like that look. And I wanted to prevent any further wrinkles or any further aging prematurely due to my excessive weight loss. And so I did it. And I got my results. I wanted to look the way I did, and my God, do I feel fabulous. I feel absolutely freaking fabulous. Honestly, I really do. I'm so happy with the results. I really am. And again, I'm not telling anybody that this is what they have to do, but I'm really happy with the results. And if you're in Dublin, Dublin, Carlo, let me get the details of where Sitara are. So it's Dr. Sana in Sitara Medical, Sitara Ascari, Newry, Dublin, Carlo, Clonmel, Gorey, Waterford and London. I paid for all of this myself. This is not like that was not a collab, unfortunately. I had to pay for it myself. But it's just to let you guys know, I'm really happy with the results. So guys, that's the end of this video. This is the work I've had done. I probably won't be having much more done. I might have the chin done, might have a little more in the cheeks. And I will be having skin removal surgery. I won't be having it for the next couple of years, but it is my intention eventually to have skin removal surgery. And I will make further videos about that as I go on and the process in that, but it's definitely not something for right now. I have a couple of other things I want to do before I make that massive investment, because that's gonna cost a pretty penny. And your girl's gotta save, you know, like the amount of work, the amount of skin that I have to have chopped off is, whoo, that's gonna cost an arm and a leg. I hope they don't take my arm and a leg. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, for sticking with me. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you are into this kind of thing, that you've enjoyed it. I'm sure there will be some of you who are not into it at all, but that's fine. I will love you and leave you now, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye guys.